Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Geoguessr. We are playing a coastal world today. It's a map by mapper 3-minute time challenge with incredibly overexposed Gen 4 coverage. Doesn't it? I don't know, man. I feel like with the clouds it's perfect, but look how white that sand is. Everything just feels too bright. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like I have the opinion that a lot of people don't agree with. We do have Vende, we do have .br, and we do have the .22. So we know we are going to be kind of down here. Maybe over by Rio de Janeiro? Because I believe the 1s and then the 2s are here. Except Rio de Janeiro should be a 2-1. So it should be away from Rio de Janeiro. Maybe over by McKay? Do we have anything here? We have the Do Lotimento Municipal. We have RJ. We have RJ down here as well. And we have Rua Dr. Luis Janurio Loja B. Sentiero. I feel like we have a good spot to guess. But what's RJ? I feel like that's Rio de Janeiro. It makes sense to be Rio de Janeiro. I don't think this is the city part of Rio de Janeiro. Mainly because it doesn't feel like a city. And apparently we're going backwards. So I think we actually have a pretty decent guess. Oh man, it feels so much better when it's not just an overexposed white mess ruining the game. And we're back. Like, come on, that's just too bright, man. It's too bright. Can we find street names? I know there was something on the sign that we were reading that kind of told us, but we all know how great I am at determining addresses. So in order to save ourselves from that, we're going to actually look for street signs, which don't appear to exist. We do have mountains to our north. We are on the coast. Waters to our south. So maybe over by Sequerma. Sequerma might be a good play. Can we find anything else? What the fuck was that? Was that just like a... I thought that was a bus. We have the flag of Mexico? Ireland? That looks pretty orange to me. The Irish flag? Outside of an Irish restaurant. Makes sense. Again, there's the 2-2. We have no address listed from what I can tell. No, that's Italy. That's got to be red. This is an Italian restaurant. I don't know. We're out of time anyway, so. And actually, we have a really good fucking guess. It ends up being 2 miles to our west. We do walk away with a little bit more points than Taurus. Not a bad guess. Could have been a little bit better. But it was in the state of Rio de Janeiro with the .rg and the .22. Well, the phone number 22. That works. We're in Kenya. We have the snorkel. With water to our east, there's only one spot that has eastern water, and that's the east of Kenya. We're probably down by Mombasa because I know down here has coverage. I'm not too confident the further north we go if there is coverage along the coast. But that's like right fucking there. Can we get onto a major road and find a town name? I really hope so. That's all we really need at this point. If we could find a major road, which it looks like we did, but we can't go over here, so we have coast, Luo, night, Friday the 23rd of something, so that's not actually going to help us. Kind of lame. We do have a town. Can we find a name for the town? I'm not too confident. Maybe on... we're going to have to connect the dots, so that's not worth it. That might be. Is this a church? The Redeemed Gospel Church, Timbwani? Probably not too helpful. Shit. I got nothing. I'm not finding any town names. I'm not finding any road numbers. We know the coast is to our east. But is that really helpful? I feel like if we were near Mombasa, that would be great. Do not touch the wall or write on it. The culprits will be prosecuted. Strictly no posters. Ilani. Is Ilani the name of a town? And if it is, it would be on this coast, because this is the only fucking coast they have. I don't see it. We might need to zoom in a little bit more. But what is Nihati Upatakani Ukiharabu Michoro Utashatakiwa? I feel like that's going to be the same warning, just in the native language. This sucks. I know we're in Kenya, right? I know we're on the eastern coast of Kenya. But that doesn't help because we have nothing else. We have Likoni. So it is Likoni. The town is called Likoni. And we don't have much time to find it. So it's not Mombasa. I don't even think it exists. Really? Does it just not fucking exist? I guess it doesn't exist. Alright. Am I surprised? No. But that's fucking bullshit. And it ends up being 9 miles to our south. Here's Likoni. No wonder we didn't see it. It was covered by A14. Taurus is getting a perfect score here, though. So not a terrible guess, but not a great guess either. Yellow divider line, right-hand side of the road. Kind of feels Japanese, but that wouldn't make sense. So it's going to be South Korea. Or Taiwan, but I feel like Korea's the play. Although not a lot of rounded characters unless they're stylized. Chocolate Museum. So let's go to the Chocolate Museum. Let's see. Back of a black car. This could be near Jeju. I don't know at this point. I'm dying on the inside. It's definitely South Korea. So water to our south and to our east. So does that put us on the southeastern coast? Maybe. Over by Busan? Can we find town names? Probably not, because I suck at this. The Songhak Resort Hotel. And we all know how great Korea is on Google Maps, so at this point, do we just skip the 2 fucking minutes? Unless this says Jeju, it's probably not Jeju, right? We have Mount Songakasan, Coastal Road, and Sangmo-ri. Whatever that means. So we're near a mountain. The mountain's going to be to our south. We could try and find Sangmo-ri. But we all know how great this is. It should be south or east, so that's why we're kind of looking south. I wouldn't be surprised if we screw up and just miss something. But look how many towns just aren't fucking listed. And like we're pretty zoomed in. So it's not like we're not zoomed in enough. It's just that it doesn't really tell us what we want to see at the distance we want to see it at. We can zoom in more. Now look at all these little towns that are showing up. Fuck. Sangmo-ri. There's a lot of things that end with the RI, so we need to find Sangmo. Here's Songam. So kind of close, not there completely. I feel like everything's ending in Ri right now. So we just need Sangmo. That's almost. Seichon. Simgok. But not the name we want to see. I don't even know where to look, to be honest. Which is kind of why we're going up and down. Susan. Didn't see that one coming. Sedong. Didn't see that one coming. Gusan. How many fucking little tiny town names are there? Are you kidding me? And it ends up being Jeju. I did not see that coming. I figured if it was going to be Jeju, it would have told us it was going to be Jeju. And I feel like Taurus is going to walk away with this one. This feels a little bit more Japanese, doesn't it? It feels like low camera. We have the houses. We have the car. We have the yellow license plates. We're in Japan. Water to our east. We do have other islands out here, so we could be on an island looking towards the mainland. We have the floods for rice. So this is a rice farm. We have the vertical slabs over by Osaka, maybe. Can we find a phone number? I don't think we've been successful in finding a phone number in Japan since we did the tutorial. I really don't. Which means one of two things. They're not as prominent as we want them to be, or we're blind. And we already know the second option is true, but I'm also thinking the first option is as well, because there's no way, after almost 3 weeks of playing in Japanese locations, that we wouldn't find a phone number that's visible enough for us to figure it out. I feel like that just means it's not as prominent as we want it to be, mainly because we don't necessarily get all these major cities all the time. We don't. Whenever we do get a town, though, we do look for them, and we just struggle. Like, here's a nice example. We don't have anything over here. These are all residential, so we need to find like a business district, maybe? And then, here we go, 088. So 88, but this is going to be the style of phone number we want. So 88, I believe, is over here. Oh, this might be 86. But it should be on the southern island, on the northern coast, over by Tottori and Shimane. It's one of these two. I don't think it's Matsune. But with water to the north and islands kind of to... This makes sense. It makes sense if we're over here. Maybe over by Kotora? I could see that being a thing. I love how we need to complain about it for it to work. We don't find fucking phone numbers. Hey, here's a phone number. Shut the fuck up, Matt. Thumbs up! We found phone numbers. You know? Complaining you shall receive. Seems to be the work of all RNG games. If you haven't noticed it, you're not complaining hard enough. Toshima? Tokushima and Anan City and Akishifuto. I don't know where any of those are, but we should be in the right general region. Should be. Unless it's down here on this island, which would suck. Because I don't remember if this is in the 8s as well. Although it should be. This should all be 8s. Whatever. We're going to keep it where we have it. It does end up being down here anyway. Over by Anan, which was on the sign. Here's Tokushima, which we saw. And then Kamatsushima, which I don't think we saw. So that part down there is also part of the 8s. And then... Feels like a storm's moving in, doesn't it? Water to our west kind of feels maybe Italian? I feel like this is Mediterranean for sure. There was language. Was that Greek? That is not Greek. But it... that says Iberica, right? Is that the Iberian Peninsula? Supermercado. That's Spanish. Water to our west. So then we have Spain, but the only part of Spain that has water to the west is down by Gibraltar or north of Portugal. Unless this is the Canary Islands, which would make sense for the tropical feel. I think it makes sense to go to the Canaries. Now, looking out west, I don't really see any land. I don't know if that's the difference between guessing a certain Canary Island or not. But I feel like that makes sense. Because I don't think this is going to be actual coastal Spain. Now, the fact that it's Spanish, does that necessarily mean we have to be in Spain? No. Right? Until we find they're not... are they EU style? They are EU style plates. So now it's gotta be. So now we have a giant anchor, Spanish speaking, EU style plates. It's gotta be Spain or the Canaries. But usually whenever we get a Canary, it says Grand Canary or whatever the Canary Island is somewhere on a sign. Maybe down here? No, that's like a trash bin, right? I don't know. I could dream. Hotela Dona Blues Pension Frasquita. Don't ask, don't tell. I got nothing. We don't have roof rack. I don't know if that matters for the Canaries. Sun's definitely to our south, so that would put us in the north. And that's definitely far in the north. I feel like it has to be the Canaries. This doesn't feel like mainland Spain. Which Canary, though? Grand Canary, because it has the better chance for more coverage? Maybe? We know we're on the western coast. There's a lot of mountains there. So probably up here by Puerto de Sardina. But we didn't find a single town name. We didn't find anything that said Canaries. Unless this is saying Canaries. I don't know. I don't know what that sign is saying or telling us. We have a police car. Gradi Trafico, so for directions. And it does end up being mainland Spain. I did not see that coming. I was so convinced this had to be the Canaries. That does not feel like what I would imagine Spain would be. It felt way too tropical. Way too tropical. We did say it's either north by over Portugal or south by Gibraltar. And it was south by Gibraltar. 20,000 points, though, isn't bad. Not bad for being a fuck up when it comes to a lot of coastal places. A lot of coastal places. Taurus is coming in first place at nearly 24,000, 23.9. Wolf Trekker at 23.5. Deborah in third at 23.4. Scribbles in fourth at 20,008. We're coming in fifth at 20,005. Martin at 19.8. 59 at 18.6. Bo at 18.3. Cedric Tiger in ninth at 17.7. And Bentley Aaron in 10th at 17.5. I don't know, man. Not bad. Not bad. I'm surprised a lot of people got southern Spain there. Am I the only one who went the Canaries? No. Bo went with Chile. And Bentley Aaron went with north. Yeah, I'm the only one who went with the Canaries there. I was the only one who was convinced that couldn't be actual continental Spain. But that is going to be where we call it for the day, so thank you all so much for joining me. It's going up a little late today. I do apologize. But until next time, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And bye-bye.